Well, we also give 2 thumbs up, of course, to waiting in traffic. Maybe a thing of the past.
Oh, really?
Isn't that nice? In a project way ahead of its time, Google's now testing its self-driving cars on the streets of Austin. Fox's Casey Claiborne has more on the company's latest experiment.
Flying cars are not quite here yet, but we do have this Lexus that drives all by itself, thanks to Google.
In every community, drivers, cyclists, they drive in different ways. We want to learn from that. We know that Austinites are going to give us their feedback.
As Dr. Emmett Brown from Back to the Future would say, if you're going to build a self-driving car, why not do it with some style? This is a Lexus, and that spinny thing on top is its flux capacitor, so to speak. It's one of the sensors that senses where the car is headed. Google says Austin has been selected as its next location to test their self-driving car, a project that started in 2009. The company is hoping it will save lives.
Every year, 33,000 people die in the United States due to car accidents. That's the equivalent of a 737 falling out of the sky 5 days a week.
Dr. Cara Cockleman is a professor of transportation engineering at UT. She's been researching self-driving cars for years, looking at the benefits, cost, and their effect on society. She's actually been in the Google cars.
They've got safety engineers on board who can immediately control. They usually have somebody in the driver's seat.
Dr. Cockleman says Google's research in Austin will be very detail-oriented.
They have, great information on the roads, but they really got to get it down to the lane. They've got to get the curbs. They've got to get kind of the radii of the curbs. None of that information is generally available, so it takes this sort of three-dimensional resolution of everything that's around them.
So what does the future hold? By 2030, Dr. Cockleman says cars may roll off the assembly line with no steering wheels or pedals.
I think a lot of cities and entire states will at some point outlaw manually driven vehicles. So it could be in a downtown first where they don't want to have any more pedestrian collisions and they really feel that they can trust these vehicles far more.
At Google's unveiling of the Austin Lexus on Tuesday, UT student Yannick Rohrer dropped by with his dog Milo to check it out. The technology fascinates him.
And when you take every single person that's driving a car 60 minutes a day and you convert them all to reading books, educating themselves instead of driving, and you're preventing those deaths, I mean, yeah, that's going to change the world, man.